And we have 4 filmmakers from right here at home who will now share some insight into making movies here in the region and give us a preview of their latest projects. Please welcome Justin Wolters from Team Ignorance Productions. Trent Manchester of Cerulean Filmworks. Celestin of Cerulean Productions.
Yeah!
And Sarah Moore of Roemo's Photo Studios. No dead air here, folks. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Raise your hand as questions get involved. If anyone has a question or comment, anything, just ask them. So let's give them a warm welcome. Take it away.
Hello.
Okay, everybody. Hi, I'm Justin Wolters. Thank you, Jason, for the nice introduction there. I'm a comedic filmmaker. I started filming the movie Pinned in 2010. I just recently was able to premiere it in January, which actually there's a few people I see in the audience that were able to make it to that premiere. The first thing I was actually supposed to talk about, but I messed up, is NWI Film. Like he said, we're a collective of filmmakers. All 4 of us are all part of the group, founded by John Metzler, which I'm not allowed to point out because he doesn't want any attention brought to him.
It's over there.
So, yeah, he founded the group because he saw something in the area that a lot of people, I don't know how many people out here see it, but there are films being done right now. I mean, we have over 15 trailers that we've been showing all day, and this area is growing. So, and every one of us up here have complete different genres of films, so it just shows you how diverse we really are. But I guess one of the things I wanted to talk about specifically with film was, doing a movie on a low budget, which I think pretty much every one of us have to learn how to deal with at different times. And one of the things that I've dealt with is trying to take a location that looks like absolutely nothing and trick it into looking like it's something. I've met a lot of really great creative set designers here today, great artists, makeup artists, all these people out here. And I mean, you guys are the ones that you're going to want to come and do this. I mean, come look at the group, and I mean, we're always looking for makeup artists, we're always looking for set designers. This is kind of the group for you guys. So, I guess that's enough about my filmmaking aspects. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and show my trailer since I don't have to talk when I do that. So.
Just remember, by giving blood, you can save up to 3 lives.
I'd be like a hero, like a superhero. One person saves the lives of 3 by paying it forward in blood. By Friday.
What's the deal with Nasty Nate anyways? I mean, the retarded kid who beat you by 1 point last time? Especially challenged.
Yes. I'm gonna get you ready for the rest of the tournament.
I'll just do this on my own.
Saturday Night Riot. I want you to take a look at my legs. Look how thin my legs are. Go ahead, try to escape, coach.
Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm Trey Manchester, and I just really briefly want to thank you all for coming out and seeing what we have going on here today. Northwest Indiana truly has a wealth of creative talent. There's a lot of ambitious projects going on. And it's truly an inspiring atmosphere to be a part of in that respect. I shot a film last summer entitled Through the Never, which you'll see a clip of here today. And really that was the project that opened the door to this film collective for me, if you will. It introduced me to John Metzler and Justin Wolters here, and you know, that was really what put me in the position to begin delineating the jobs on my films and put perfection in each place. Which is something I always sought with my prior projects, but it was difficult to really put those people in place when you don't know a lot of people at that time. And so really, I'd just like to touch briefly on why I think that the region can really you know, benefit and has a lot of potential here for this new independent filmmaker movement, as it's called, in the industry right now. And that really boils down to what I've been taught were the 3 T's of filmmaking, and that's time, tools, and talent. We're at a point right now in the cinema industry, if you will, where you have kind of this crossroad of the old Hollywood style blending with the new, and that's really opening a lot of doors. The time it takes to actually make a film and then distribute it has basically been slashed in half from what it once was. So when you look at the tools that are available to you as a filmmaker, particularly in a smaller area, you know, you have high definition cameras now that can literally go anywhere with you. And you know, you can cut your picture together on these platforms that a lot of the pros in the industry use, and you can get them relatively cheap. So when you look at the tools that are available and the time that you can actually have someone around the world look at your film, really there's no reason not to take advantage of that. And when you look at Northwest Indiana geographically, given that we're so close to Chicago, we're able to tap a lot of the talent that is located in Chicago, but at the same time, we don't have to readily rely on that. So it becomes a benefit in itself. And so with all that said, I really saw the potential here given all that and decided to set out and make my first feature film after some successful short films along the way. And I did that over the summer, and as I mentioned, that was the project that allowed me to reach out and actually put you know, the people who really wanted to advance their craft in the right positions. So again, I'd like to thank all the people who are part of the clip in the film that I'm about to show, entitled Through the Never. A lot of hard work went into it, and it's nearing completion. So again, thank you all for coming out and supporting us and seeing what we have going on. I encourage you to, when we're done here, check out the booth. There's a lot of other cool projects showing there. So without further ado, this clip is called Searching from the film Through the Never.
Give him a round of applause. That's the film I get to follow, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul Celestin, and I am from JLang Productions. Here today, just like everyone else, because I am a rabid fan of independent film and film in general. One of the things that I see here in Northwest Indiana is there is so much ridiculously stupid talent here in the region, and everyone thinks of Chicago, which is great, and Chicago is fantastic, but there is so much talent in this area, in all of the arts, but specifically in film. When I set out to begin the film that I'm going to show you a clip of, it's a little bit of a different piece, actually. I see a lot of indie films that do some really wonderful things, but one of the things I have not seen done effectively on a shoestring budget is high-quality action films, and that's what we decided to put together. We have a fantastic movie that's going to be making the festival round soon. The piece is called Deadly Memories, Lost and Found. It is a spy adventure, and one of the things I really want you to keep in mind, whether you're a fan of film or whether you are a filmmaker or a potential filmmaker, please do not let your lack of budget scare you. I can honestly tell you that the clip you're about to see, the movie in general, we had maybe kind of sort of about $700, and there were multiple times during this film where my producers, and sometimes my lead actors, and sometimes my stunt crew, sometimes my film crew would look at me and they would say, hey, so what are we shooting today? And I would say, well, we're going to do this. And they would say, okay, how are we going to do it? And I would say, well, we're going to put the car over here and we're going to put that guy over there and this is what we're going to do. And they all looked at me and said, there's no way. We don't have the budget. And I said, no, we do not. But my thoughts were live theater. Go to any live theater show and they are basically doing what Hollywood does live every single day with a fraction of the budget. If you apply that mentality to your filmmaking, nothing is going to stop you. So, without further ado, I present to you a clip from Deadly Memories, Lost and Found.
What? Hi! Yeah, there we are. You guys are totally awake. I love it. Can you series called Gamer Chick. We have currently shot 4 seasons, and we are in the middle of releasing the 2nd season. And what I find really exciting about working in Northwest Indiana is that there's a ton of support coming from sort of unexpected places. When I decided to write season 1, I thought I'm never going to be able to make this because I'm not going to be able to crew it and I'm not going to be able to cast it, and I'm going to have to shoot it in my backyard. And I wrote out 11 episodes, and I told my friends they had to show up to be in it or I would cry. Which they did, which was great. And then I said, I need a coffee shop, and I need a junk shop, and I need a hospital, and I need a restaurant. And I went out and I started talking to just local businesses, local sort of mom and pop places, and all of them were really, really excited to have us come in and shoot in their spaces. Because not a lot of people are making films, and if they are, a lot of times they're using their own houses because they know they can get that location. So if you go out and you say, hey, I really want to shoot this scene in a coffee shop, can we use your name? Can we use your back room? Can one of our characters work here? A lot of times they're going to welcome you in with open arms, and everybody that I have approached has been really super accommodating. We shot at Grindhouse, who has a booth here, and they're selling totally rad t-shirts, which you should go get one. I'm going to show you a bit of an episode from season 2. I just brought the whole thing, so we'll end up cutting it in the middle, but I'll shot around here. Okay, Gia, you can do this. She's just a person. Of course she looks like that. Thank you. Okay, I don't have a ton of time. I have to go meet with the foster kids at 2. Foster kids? Oh, I help counsel children who have been through trauma using art and music. Oh, James said you work at a charity. I do. I just help counsel children in my spare time. Oh, of course you do. Okay, hold on. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, kitty. Oh, this little angel was stuck in a tree. Weren't you, baby? Where is your buddy? Oh, hey, buddy, did you lose something? You found the fluffy. Here you go, sweetie. Gosh, thanks. You take good care of her. iosfo.net. And you should, because there are currently about 15 episodes out. So, huzzah! I bet you guys have questions for us. Yeah? Don't all jump at once.
Once again, I want to reiterate how important NWI film is to all of us and to all of you who out there who might have interest in getting into film. I mean, just go on there, start talking to people, message us. You know, every one of us are probably willing to answer any questions that any of you guys have, even if you guys don't ask them here. Yeah, we've been doing it all day, you know. But you know, one of the things is like and this is kind of how I look at it, is because we're such a tight-knit community, any of our success is all of our success. You know, I want all of them to do well, you know, just as well as I want myself to do well. So, you know, if you want to be a part of this community, it's not really hard to get into. I mean, like I said, there's so many working parts to film. I mean, down to someone who, I mean, even hairdressers. I mean, we've had hairdressers on set. You know, that can be hard to find. Someone who does just regular makeup, not costume makeup, just regular makeup. That's hard to find. So, I'll quit talking about that. But once again, check out the NWI Film site on Facebook oh, and now I would like to open up for questions, Q&A. Okay, I'm planning on doing a few more showings. I don't got those set up yet. I'm going to do a few more showings, and then I'm going to be doing DVD releases really soon. All right. For pens, yes. Yes, actually it's extremely hard. Okay. Yes, it was difficult at times to find locations for Penn. I wanted to use my old high school, and we weren't able to get it because the cost was going to be ridiculous. They wanted me to pay the wages of the janitor that would be on duty for the day, and they wanted me to pay the school city of Hammond. So instead of me spending $3 to $5 grand for a weekend of filming, I just went ahead and took a boiler room at Purdue Calumet and made it look like a wrestling room. That's what I was talking about. Sometimes you got to take places you would never imagine and just fake it as best as you can. I mean, that's pretty much what I've been doing since I started doing filming and acting, is just faking it. So. I started writing Pin because it's loosely based after myself and my friend Billy. And basically what it came down to is that I wanted to film it when I was in California, but then the more I thought about it, wrestling's a Northwest Indiana sport. That's not a California sport, so I wanted to come back here and film it. And I one time read in a book that said that you don't make a movie, like, you know, you make a movie now while you're thinking about it, because the person you are in a month could be a totally different person. I mean, I'm a lot more mature. Well, okay, I'm not a lot more mature, but I could be a lot more mature from when I started writing Pen. And if that was the case, I might not like the movie as much. So write a movie when you want it, and film it when it's done. Don't wait if you don't have to. I did not go to school for film, but I believe he's actually.
I'm currently in film school right now in Chicago. I'm a junior at the Illinois Institute of Art, so but I've wanted to do film since I was about 8 years old, and pursuing it in that respect has given me the tools. But I mean, honestly, nowadays you don't necessarily have to go to film school to get a background in film itself, given the internet and just learning it from people who you interact with. And you can really pick up the tools of the trade anywhere. So.
What is the process? You know, that can kind of vary from project to project. A lot of us will write our own stuff or will direct our own pieces. I think for me personally, if I'm going to write something, obviously the story comes first along with speaker feedback. The story comes first. Sometimes that can be based on a general story idea. A lot of times it's even just a character. or one line that somebody might say just kind of, you know, gets into my brain, and okay, I'll build a whole world around that. Anyone else? Anyone else? Hot mic. Hot mic. Getting some good feedback up here, by the way. Sorry.
One more question. Yeah, every one of us met through NWI Film. Actually, the first time I met Trey, he sent me a message and asked me if I could do makeup on his movie Through the Never. And I happened to be off that day, so I said, yeah, I'll be there, and I came the next day. And I met Paul. And the weirdest of circumstances, I was at a mixed martial arts practice, and they did stunt coordinating for his film. Yeah, for one scene in the movie. And I had actually seen Paul on the group many times before that, but that was the first time we met through the most random of circumstances. And this is my first time I met Sarah, but I really like what I've seen from the game, so.